Everyone knows that by the Farbrengens, when the Rebbe wanted a Nigunim to be sung, he would turn to Rabbi Yoel and say it to Rabbi Yoel, and Rabbi Yoel would start the Nigunim. I just want to say, at what point did it start? Originally, it used to be Reb Shmuel Zalmanov. When the Rebbe would want to say the Maimer and to sing the Nigunim before the Maimer, the Rebbe would wink, so to speak, with his head to Reb Shmuel Zalmanov. Reb Shmuel Zalmanov sat by the tables in the middle of the shul, and the Rebbe would look at him and shake his head, and he would know that this is the time to sing the Nigunim for the Maimer. When the Rebbe wanted they should sing the Alter Rebbe's Nigunim, the Rebbe would turn to Reb Shmuel Zalmanov and pick up his fingers to show him how many times they should repeat the last fall, the last part, last stanza. And by showing with his fingers one, many times as one, sometimes two. I remember even one time it was 10. It was Tovshin Chav Gimel when it was Shnas Kahn, 150 years from the Istalkas of the Alter Rebbe. But it was all done to Reb Shmuel Zalmanov. Or if the Rebbe wanted any other Nigunim to be sung, he would turn to Shmuel Zalmanov and say. Then, in the middle of the Chav, Reb Shmuel Zalmanov moved to Eretz Yisrael. After he moved to Eretz Yisrael, that's when the Rebbe started turning to Rabbi Yoel. I don't remember how it was the first time. I guess the Rebbe just looked at him and mentioned to him, I don't know which one was the first time that it was, whether it was the Nigunim before the Maimer, or the Alter Rebbe's Nigunim, or any other Nigunim, but the Rebbe started turning to Rabbi Yoel, and he would do the same thing to Rabbi Yoel. He would look at Rabbi Yoel, and if it was a Maimer, then he would shake his head for the Maimer, and he knew it was the Nigunim before the Maimer. If it was the Alter Rebbe's Nigunim, he showed with his fingers, and if it was any other Nigunim, the Rebbe would say to him any other Nigunim. So much so that even the Nigunim of Sheibana Beis Hamikdash, where the Rebbe would ask Rav Moshe Telashevsky, who was the Chazan, to sing, if for some reason he wasn't there, the Rebbe would tell Rabbi Yoel. Because he became the official person that the Rebbe would tell him to sing. And it's interesting, even though he was the Chayzer, has nothing to do with Nigunim, nevertheless, he was the one that the Rebbe told to sing the Nigunim, and as I mentioned in the previous voice note, that the Rebbe, by the new Nigunim, will also ask him to repeat it, and that the Rebbe once said that Reb Zalman Duchman that gesagt, as Yoel can chazer a Nigunim. But now we're not talking about chazering a Nigunim, but repeating a Nigunim, a new Nigunim, but just the one to be told what to sing, it was Reb Yoel for all the years.